At 4 a.m. on Wednesday morning last week, I got a message on my phone along with a bunch of blaring alarms saying that we needed to evacuate, which was a very novel experience. If you don't know why, and you haven't been looking at the news at all, there's been a lot of fires in LA because of a windstorm that occurred last Tuesday. So on Tuesday, we had, battened down the hatches, tried to clean up, bring stuff in from outside, prepare for the windstorm because the windstorm was unprecedented. It was going to be intense, and there was a danger of fire during this wind event. And it just so happens that the Palisades caught on fire, and then another fire on the opposite side of town, closer to where I am, called the Eaton Fire, broke out after that. And so that fire quickly got out of control. I could actually see it, which was a very weird experience. Out my window, I could see the fire. But yeah, that's what it was. And the night before, when we saw the fire, we were of the mind that we needed to be prepared to go, which is exactly what you're supposed to be doing whenever you have a fire in the area. You have your go bags ready. You have the most important belongings in there, so you can just grab the bag and you can chuck it in your car and you can get out. Because if a fire is coming, especially with winds of this intensity, you need to get out immediately. And so we were prepared to do that. And we were watching, listening to the news. Big shout out to Watch Duty, the app. I only found out about it last week, but that was instrumental in getting information about where to go and where the fire was and what was happening on a minute to minute basis. But yeah, so we had to evacuate, and that was last week. And so we only got back. They lifted the evacuation order only a few days ago. So we got back in just a couple days ago. And the fire didn't do any damage to my place, but the windstorm still had damage left over that wasn't able to be cleaned because everyone had to evacuate. So I actually spent most of the past couple days with my chainsaw, and I was going up and down the street just cutting down trees and trying to get them out of the road because I didn't imagine that there was going to be a lot of access to cleanup crews, or they were already going to be stressed. And the cleanup in the places that actually have been affected by the fires hasn't even begun yet because there's another windstorm that they're showing is gonna happen later on Tuesday evening, I think. It was a early morning Wednesday or late Tuesday, depending on, like, when it lands, and that's gonna go until Wednesday